Here's the updated Mahindra Thar, the cult 4x4 SUV. We were hoping for big changes in 2025, but it's more of a gentle nudge than a leap forward. Let's dive into what's new and what's not.
One of the biggest disappointments about the updated Thar is the face of it. It still has the same grille, but it now has a body colored finish. We were expecting it to get the grille from the Thar ROXX, giving it a uniform family look, helping with economies of scale for Mahindra, but Mahindra decided not to change it. But if you still want that family look, you can always go to places like Karol Bagh and change the grille. You still don't get LED headlamp, it still has halogen headlamps. Even the DRLs are still here on the fender. What you also get is a new dual tone finish for the front bumper, but apart from that, nothing really has changed cosmetically. You still get the same 18-inch alloy wheels, you still get the same dimensions, but there are two new colors, this red and a new grey.
Around the back, it's a minimal show. Rear wiper, washer and a reverse camera on the spare wheel. Finally. So, since the exterior barely budges, did Mahindra sprinkle more excitement inside?
The biggest changes in the Thar are inside the cabin. You get a 10.25-inch infotainment touchscreen, just like the Thar ROXX, with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity, which is quite obvious. You also get a new steering wheel that you've seen on the newer Mahindras like the XUV700, the Thar ROXX, the Scorpio N, and even on the XUV3XO. You also get a sliding center armrest, which is great for making the drive more convenient, and rear passengers also get a rear AC vent finally. What you also get are these grab handles on the A-pillar, which are going to make the entry inside the Thar much easier than before. But one of the biggest gripes that we have with the updated Thar is the fact that it does not get a virtual instrument cluster. It continues with the same layout as before, a semi-digital one with a small screen in the middle with two analog dials, and the power window switches have moved from the center console to the door, and you get one touch up and down feature on the driver's side and not on the passenger side.
Reverse camera quality acceptable but not fantastic. Dynamic guidelines help, but a 360-degree view still a pipe dream.
With the previous versions, you had to get out, go to the back of the car, put your key inside to open the fuel filler cap, but not anymore, because like the Thar ROXX, you now get the fuel filler button right here on this console. And on the automatic version only, you finally have a dead pedal to rest your left foot.
Safety scores unchanged with 4 stars from the old protocol. Side-facing seats axed thanks to global NCAP, only front-facing bench now.
Has anything changed under the hood? No, because you still get the same one petrol engine and two diesel engine options that you got with the previous version of the Thar. You still get the rear wheel drive and 4x4 options like you did with the previous version of the Thar. You still get a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed automatic like you did with the previous version of the Thar.
Mahindra let us loose with the 4x4 diesel automatic, off-road and a quick on-road taste.
That is a sort of a terrifying experience going through that articulation, but I will tell you, mechanically nothing has changed, so its off-road credentials remain the same. It's still a very capable off-roader like we've always known the Thar to be. It doesn't really feel different out on the road either, because yes, the steering is still on the heavier side. It doesn't feel like a car like it does on the Thar ROXX, which I think is a big miss, but you can't really expect that right now because that would mean a lot of changes in the platform. And it still has a bouncy ride. Again, that has to do with the fact that the platform hasn't changed or hasn't been updated at all.
Prices are on your screen. Does it add up for you? Mahindra also renamed the trims AXT and LXT now, replacing the AX Optional and LX. The LXT misses out on fancy upgrades like the new touchscreen and reverse camera. Which would you pick? And should Mahindra have gone bolder? Drop your thoughts in the comment. If you don't want the Thar, then you can opt for the Jimny, which is priced between 12,31,000 and 14,44,000 rupees, and is also only 4x4, but also gets 2 more doors. So which of the two would you choose?